All right, hello out there, and welcome to the 9th episode of Something Fell. I'm Colin Blanchette. I'm here with Carl Stevens, cartoonist extraordinaire, and we're going to talk about Cerebus number 9, as Carl just helpfully showed. But first, Carl, why don't you tell me about Mother Nature?
Mother Nature is a book that I did with Jamie Lee Curtis and filmmaker Russell Goldman. It's an eco thriller horror story about this bad company in New Mexico that pollutes this town and is punished by this Navajo spirit that inhabits the daughter of somebody who died because of that company. It's a full-color bloodbath horror comic. Came out in 2023 from Titan Comics.
All right. And then also Penny.
Penny is probably what I'm most known for. It's about my house cat, Penny, and her existential thoughts. It's basically a series of gag strips of her and her imagination. Came out in 2021 from Chronicle Books and is also still available wherever you buy comics.
Nice. And there's a sequel coming, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, there's a sequel called Pepper that'll be out this October from Toon Books.
All right. For my own part, I make a zine about comics with my friend Alex called Canon. 6 issues so far and some spinoffs, reviews, interviews, what have you. Issue 7 coming soon. canonzine.bigcartel.com. One of these days, our website will launch as well. I don't know. It keeps getting put off, but it is coming. canoncomiczine.com. Hopefully soon. And everything we've ever done will be available there, print on demand or digital. But let's get back to sharing our screen here. Let's bring up number 9. There we go. Okay. So, issue number 9. What do you think of this cover?
Well, it's probably a pastiche of something that neither of us know.
It's probably true. Yes.
But that said, I like how it's all primary colors. Again, I like that pasted on quality of Cerebus. And I also like the sticker on it that is only bi-monthly comic.
Yeah. I thought that was a really strange choice.
Very odd. Very odd to see that kind of nationalism in a Canadian.
That's very true. I'm trying to remember if he ever did something like this again. A blurb, I mean, everything was always so within Cerebus's hermetic world. It's
going to be a joke, right? I mean,
I don't know. Maybe they thought it was a good idea to somehow promote it.
I mean, are there monthly Canadian comics at this point? I mean, are there any Canadian comics at this point?
I don't think so. This seems to me like a Denny idea, not to cast shade on poor Denny, but
maybe. I mean, like, what makes you say that?
It's just hard to imagine Dave doing it. He doesn't do anything. It's not like later on he has a banner up top that says longest running comic by a cartoonist, or he would always talk about how it was the longest sustained narrative in Western world, but he never put that on top as like a
qualifier
point where
that's true. He always kept it in like inside, like the cover was something else.
But I can't knock him for trying something new, right? I mean, you may as well
try why not?
But
I mean, It's like those old records, you know, that would say like nice price. You know, I don't know.
That's right. Yes.
It's weird, like like stickers, qualifiers. The like coloring seems kind of sloppy and weird. At least like on my
It
cover,
does.
you know, there's like, like it was hastily done. I mean, I wish I knew more about color separation in that process, and I'd be able to give you a more interesting answer to why that looks like that. But like part of it looks like he was trying to do something with that, because like there's like the highlights on the bricks, you know. So it seemed like he was trying to, you know, he was experimenting. But anyway,
it really the cover really feels like he was trying to put in every single texture and tone he had at his disposal. I mean, it's a real mix of everything, and I'm not sure that it's a good mix.
Yeah, that's a good call.
It's just like, oh, I can do this technique and I can do this. And, you know, like you were talking about the color separation, it's up here at the top of the logo. It's bleeding into the banner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very sloppy.
It's very sloppy. And maybe that has something to do with what Denny has to say in her introduction here.
Yeah, I know. This is a very odd introduction. I was kind of surprised by it.
It really is.
All right, I'll read it real quick.
Okay.
Note from the publisher. This issue has been quite an experience for me. Not only have I enjoyed watching the story develop, and that was very much like watching someone in labor, but I actually helped in the production. Nothing fancy, just filled in the large black spaces and put all the tone on. But as I never did anything like this before, it was quite an experience. You will probably notice that the story has a lot of twists and turns to the plot, and an ending you'll never expect. And don't sneak a look; it could take some of the fun out of the story. Okay. And for the letters page, I think Cerebus says it all. Really, my little feelings are hurt. You're taking all the joy out of checking our morning mail. But enough said. I can tell when I'm not liked. You can at least read this story. But then you didn't buy this for the editorial, did you? Hey, I love you all. Anyways, notice a few feelings of guilt for saying such nasty things to you. But really, I do, even if you don't read. Yeah. So, I didn't, you know, I obeyed Denny, and I just like read it all the way through.
Same here. Yeah.
And yeah, it is quite a twist at the end, and the letters page is kind of a shock too.
Yeah, it is. Her mentioning that she did some of the production work.
Yes.
Made me wonder about, as we're talking about some of the, I'm not blaming her for any sloppiness on the cover, but maybe that speaks to Dave just being behind in general.
Yeah.
And needing some help.
Probably, because as we're soon going to find out, he did put a lot into this issue, you know.
That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, so let's this first page is kind of wonky, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the shadows kind of don't make sense on the figures as opposed to the background. It's just an odd composition, you know. But again, like they're in snow. I think that's something that's not quite apparent, you know.
Yeah.
Because like shadows wouldn't be that dark, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if you're going to make shadows over snow, you should like hatch them, you know.
Okay.
Like there's like an opaque quality to shadows and snow during the day. Like they wouldn't be that dark, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of the design in general, the figure in the background. This guy is not a very good Dave Sim figure. I think the trees look good, but it just feels, kind of a clumsy page, and not I think maybe he thought the shadows would be pretty striking visually, because it's not a very interesting splash page, right? I mean, it's just them walking through the snow in the woods. But maybe he thought this is pretty interesting, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, especially since Cerebus is supposed to be leading this army, you know, and you just see like a couple guys, you know.
Yeah.
Like on this, because like when you turn the page, you like see, you know, like how many people are behind him, you know.
Yes. Yes.
In the third panel, and yeah, you definitely could have done more to like, you know, just splash you into this world, you know, like maybe okay. I mean, like we don't have to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, and definitely like an odd way. I mean, okay, I'll just say that, you know, maybe he could have like shot it from like a worm's eye view of like Cerebus, you know, or maybe just, or even like that like third panel, you know, doing like the bird's eye view, just to like that could have been like the cool splash page if you drew like all these like figures, you know, that were just like following Cerebus from behind, you know, that would have been the move, and then he wouldn't need that panel on the second page. Anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. It seems like, you know, he uses this third panel here with the crowd, the army. That's kind of the only time he's willing to do it. He, you know, the other panels are pretty sparse. He's just sort of suggesting some people back here. He clearly doesn't want to draw all these people, which no judgment for not wanting to do that.
Oh yeah, totally get it.
But
you're like gonna have to once, so like you might as well make it a splash page. And
that's right. Yeah, something really visually exciting. I like this panel up top here. This I don't know what you would call that sort of. It's almost like a fisheye lens or something, you know. Has the curvature of the panel here.
Yeah, that is cool.
But it's a nice scene setting thing, because when you get over to this page here, I mean, this castle or whatever, you know, whatever this is supposed to be, this fortified city, it looks just kind of way too sparse and clean. It's like he's on the outside of a mall or something, you know.
That, and also like the like visuals. I mean, like why he chose to have the word balloon cover up the thing that they're talking about, you know, like just how it's like this stone wall and then it's like broken down, but like that word balloon where it says it's gone is like covering up.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
The thing that I'm talking about, it's like you should like raise it up so you know you could like see that it's gone. You know,
right. Yeah, I didn't even realize that until you said that. I guess I just thought those were trees or something, but you're right. It's supposed to be the remnants of the gate.
Of the wall. Yeah. And it's such like a clean break too from the wall. I feel like the wall itself should be like more jagged, like where it's, you know, broken down. Anyway.
Yeah.
He should have raised like the word balloon up, you know, into that blank sky.
Sure. Yeah.
And then your eye would have naturally gone down to like see. Anyway.
You're right. Well, these are the things where Gerhard will help quite a bit with some of this stuff.
Yeah. I like one. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Probably, yeah. This nice reactions of Cerebus down here at the bottom.
Yes.
You know, him getting to do his. Yes, for sure. Anyway, he's getting tired of these idiots that are his army. And I think this is a nice sequence here of different looking panels.
Yeah, I love that second panel of the guy flying.
Me too. Yeah.
So like wrong, the like perspective and everything. Like it's like, I mean, it's like surreal.
It is. Yeah.
It like does not make sense. Like perspective is just like totally wrong.
Yeah.
But
the
it's
guy's
funny.
pose. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. the guy's pose. He's like rigor mortis practically. He's being able to.
Yeah.
He doesn't move while he's being punched. I think this is a great Cerebus panel, though. The third one here, he looks really good.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, and then we get this Barry Windsor Smith panel down here with the most kind of realistic looking face in the whole issue.
Right. Actually, it looks like it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger as Conan. You know.
Yeah.
Face. So I know that was like before the movie, but
yeah. Yeah, so then Cerebus basically decides to leave these guys, and he's going to go scale the wall himself and go check things out.
Yeah.
And we get a nice sequence here again of his, doing what he does best, the reaction shots.
Again, it's like almost like another like Peanuts reference, like when they're
right.
like Linus and Charlie Brown, like leaning on the brick wall.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This could be its own daily strip here.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. The Road Not Taken. He probably would have been a really great daily strip artist.
Oh yeah, 100%. Although like I remember reading an interview with him, like he was talking about it, and he said it was just like a different like language. Which he's right, but
yeah, it is. But I mean, he could have done the setup gag a lot more effectively than a lot of guys who did that for years and years. Yeah. So anyway, he gets in this city, and the city's just been stripped down to the studs pretty much just so they can build some weird altar thing. And he decides to investigate.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we can use them to his own advantage.
That's right. Now we start to get to some more visually interesting pages, though. Mm-hmm. He tries to stop this guy to ask him questions, and he's clearly just, on a mission. Right. And then this woman shows up out of nowhere. Cedra has the information you seek, cute gray one. That's sort of a running thing where Cerebus is pretty appealing to the ladies.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a gag, but
yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wonder if that becomes part of the Aardvark mythology at some point, that he
that he's like sexy.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems to be like every woman character seems pretty interested in him. But yeah, so he goes to follow her, and he ends up getting trapped here. Mm-hmm. This visual gag. What do you think about this? These vertical panels here.
I think that kind of phones it in,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's disappointing, but he like cuts corners like this a lot in these issues because they are like jam packed with like a lot of information. I mean, it's like akin to like all the sequences where like the action is kind of off panel,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what do you think? I mean, it's definitely got like the ticks, the Dave Sim ticks with like the lettering and stuff. And
that's true. Yeah. Tump, 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 clank. Yeah. It's not terrible, but I phoned in as what I would have used. Even this silhouette of Cerebus is pretty lazy. But then look at the what he lavishes on these bottom three panels.
Going back to what you said last time with like the lights, the flames, he really seems to get pleasure out of like drawing candlelight or like firelight,
He really does. And he puts a little work into this guy and this guy's beard. Like this last panel is pretty cool looking, but the they're not speed lines, but whatever these lines are that are coming out of the flames and then the backgrounds really add something, though. I think they really look great.
They have like a vibrate.
They do, yeah. He probably had to put quite a bit of work in. This panel down here, the middle panel at the bottom, I think is a really, really nice looking panel.
Yeah, it's effective, and it's like the correct way to use those black cast shadows too.
Yeah,
like they would look like that with just that single light source.
sure. So yeah, this guy is Kakor. He's the king of Imesh. He basically talks about how he's basically invented this drug and he has everybody hooked on it, so they're his slaves.
Right. Called the Buzz.
The Buzz, yes, Buzz with one Z.
Yeah. It's just as lazy as that panel.
Yes, exactly. In fact, I found this whole sequence to be kind of a drag. This this guy. Yeah. This, when I was reading this issue, I thought, Jesus, this was reading like a Roy Thomas comic. It's just packed with dialogue and captions and
this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm about. Yeah.
That's right. And for a comic that has such a very simple plot, he's really filling it up with words.
Yeah. I mean, that's like part of the gag as the issue goes on, right? Is that Cerebus is supposed to be, a being of few words, and he gets annoyed with this talker.
True. Yeah, he says that Cerebus would die of old age waiting for Porky there to run out of wind.
Yes.
And it doesn't stop. The guy just keeps speechifying, going on about how barbarians keep wanting to come and conquer the city, and basically this guy's figured it out. And Cerebus doesn't like this despot, but Cerebus at least understands this despot. And then he talks about how what they're building isn't a shrine, but it's a defense of Earth against secret invasion of Venusians.
Right. And this is where it becomes relevant to the present day.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right in line, like a lot of stuff, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah. It's Dave was early on even on QAnon. He was early.
Yeah, and conspiracy.
So my question to you is, one, he's referring to as Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if that was always explicit that the world was supposed to be Earth. And then he's also referring to Venusians, so Venus.
Yeah, you would think.
And I know that later on, spoiler, he goes to the moon, but
right.
I wasn't sure if he really referred to any of the other cosmology of our solar system again, or anyway. Did that stand out to you when you read it?
Oh, what? Sorry.
Did it stand out to you when you read it?
Yeah, it did. I mean, I guess I always think of the Cerebus world as, just being like an alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like Lord of the Rings and all that.
Sure.
Like it's Earth, but not Earth. So, but yeah, I mean, it did. But he is. I mean, he's the Earth pig, right?
Yes, that's true. So anyway, clearly this guy is. I mean, I guess clearly he's insane, but
yeah,
maybe he's not. And there's another reference to Venus later that I've forgotten. But yeah, so he's this guy's talking about how he's building this huge thing to fight off the Venusians, and of course Cerebus is thinking, I just want to take over this place to pillage it and use it.
Right.
And so he offers a challenge, to
fight him for it.
Fight him for it, basically. Yeah, I don't know.
I like that. I like on the right-hand page, the fourth panel, the close-up of that guy's face. I like that.
Yes.
That's like Dave's Sim face I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And like the background too, that weird triangular thing. I don't know. It's just such a cool looking panel.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost looks like a woodcut novel. The inking is so
Yeah,
strong.
yeah, totally. Yeah, it's like odd to see him use a brush so much, you know,
Yeah.
because I always think of him as a pen guy, you know.
Yeah.
And
He
also
must have
like
been really committed to this guy's beard, you know?
yeah, I know. Like, I mean, again, you can see the pleasure. You know, the same pleasure with like you know, the lines in the background. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just tactile.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. But like that like Mayan sculpture in the foreground on that
Yes.
sixth panel, it's like,
Yeah.
what's going on there, man?
I don't know. He loves to stick that kind of stuff in these panels.
Yeah, totally.
It's really striking. Like it's the most striking thing on this spread is is
Yeah,
that statue.
I mean, if you're just reading it, like you just breeze by it, but like you know, going back and actually like looking, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, what is this thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell like Cedra here in the background, he's barely interested in showing her. He doesn't really care. Um
Yeah.
but this thing he wants to lavish some care on this weird statue.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. So yeah, he tells Cerebus, you know, you'll have to if you can pass the quarter unscathed and defeat my champion, you'll win my city and slaves. Um and so he and Cedra walk off, and Cerebus has to run the gauntlet, basically.
Yep.
Here's where it gets really visually interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he fights the orb.
Yeah. Once again, him and his lights fighting orbs or light sources. There's probably a PhD to be written on Dave Sim and orbs, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Like later, like with the elf character, you know,
Yeah.
kind of human, you know.
Yeah, and I did not remember they appeared so many times in these early issues. I mean, it's like he really goes. I'm sure he goes back to them because they're, you know, visually interesting, and he can kind of do whatever he wants. But he does go back to this sort of thing over and over again.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, come to think of it, like at the end, you know, like when he's showing like all the spirits, you know, going to heaven, it's just like, you know, they're all just orbs, you know.
Yeah.
Orbs. He like kind of ties it all together in the end.
Yes, he does. If I was really going down a Dave Sim rabbit hole, I would wonder if these were representations of sperm. But we'll save that. We'll save that for later.
Yeah, we get there.
Yeah. This sequence here, I mean, this page looks beautiful, though. He really shines with the black when he's using black as the background.
Oh yeah, no one comes close.
Yeah, it's really incredible. You can see even his Cerebus. Whoops. Sorry. Even his Cerebus becomes livelier and more, you know, just alive in this background. You can tell he's drawing the shit out of this.
Yeah, he's like really thinking, like visually, you know. I mean, it seems to spark something in him, you know, because it's like the first step towards like getting away from like the grid, you know. And, like all the this one, but you know, anytime he does something like this, it's you can tell that like the synapses are like firing, you know. That seemed like another part of the comics language that you didn't quite see before. You know.
What do you think about all this text?
It's fine. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just all exposition, you know.
It is.
So like a lot of it's unnecessary. I mean, like visually, it works, you know.
Yeah.
It's like worked into it, but you know, like he's still, it's just, you know, part of like the Conan, like you say, like Roy Thomas parody.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I love that. I love the second page.
Sorry, let
Um,
me go back.
like this
Yes,
is this is the page I would buy.
yes, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's so good. Just the way it flows, the like top and bottom panels. You know.
Yeah, I mean this as a single page might be the best page of the series so far, right? I mean, it's just
Yeah, 100%.
um,
You know,
you get to
the
see
look.
all these Cerebuses moving.
Hmm. And like how he kind of got rid of Cerebus, the like flat quality of him too. Like in like the middle section, like on the left and right hand panels, there's like that
Mhm.
little bit of white that's like on Cerebus's like cheek, and then
Yeah, uh-huh.
now the other one. You know, like I think that's maybe the first time that he's done that.
I think you're right.
You know,
Yeah,
so it's
normally it's almost like a gray hole, a black hole, where it just absorbs anything.
yeah, right. He just stays flat, this flat gray character, but this is the first
Uh,
time the light is like reflecting off of him.
yeah, um, great poses. Cerebus looks great in every single panel here.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, what a page.
yeah, really
Um,
master for a 24-year-old. You know?
right? Yeah, and the guy who's trying to churn out a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we get to this next sequence here. He's run into this warrior. Um,
Who is not
I
that
can't,
imposing.
he's not what?
Who is not that imposing.
Not that imposing now. Yeah, this page really feels like it would have fit in the early couple issues, the first couple issues. Um,
Yeah, it's a real come down. You know, it is. It's just kind of like phoned in. You know,
yeah,
compared to the inspiration of the previous one. It's just like like the guy's feet are like cut off at the top, and
yeah,
you can tell he
yeah.
just
He clearly just wants to get his gags out, right? He just wants to get his insults in there and
yeah.
his stand up.
Yeah, it is. It is very stand up.
So anyway, he taunts the guy and it's amazing. Lets this sequence go on for 3 pages, and it really is just an excuse for Cerebus to insult him.
Yeah.
Because he just ends up just stabbing him right in the chest.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right. I know.
and I like this panel.
Which one?
I like the panel where he's stabbing him.
Oh yeah.
In fact, these 3 panels here where he's just like he decides to finally approach the guy and just stick a sword right in him.
Yeah. Like Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know.
Right? Yeah. Much more effective, I think, than the previous couple pages, which were just sort of meant to be comic relief, I think.
Yeah. It's true. You know, I'm like kind of getting tired of like these backgrounds, like the repetition. It probably
Sure.
has like 3 or 4 backgrounds that he just circulates. You know.
Yes.
Um,
True.
so I'm looking forward to Gerhard. You know.
Right. You got a while.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. This page down here at the bottom, I guess I like this page in general. Him killing the guy, and then just this, he's looking very dangerous here.
Cerebus.
Cerebus is the other guy looks like Sim was having a hard day.
He was hungover that day.
That's right. Yeah, and so yeah. So King Kakor has armor he's putting on. He has a black sword.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to fight Cerebus. And Cerebus, I guess the point of all that exposition during him fighting the orbs was to say how worn down he was getting and hurt, even though they don't really show that necessarily. But so that in these captions he can say how there's no way he can fight this guy because he's so worn down.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I found that um, confusing. That I mean,
Yeah.
he like should have shown because like Cerebus like doesn't show it. You know, it's
No.
just like all like in the text. Um, I feel like he should have drawn Cerebus looking more haggard as well.
Agreed. Maybe a torn shirt or something. I mean.
Yeah, like something to show.
Yeah.
Right.
He's really lavishing on these backgrounds here. The 3 or 4 textures you mentioned, he's going for it.
I mean, I like hate the word obsessive when people talk about art,
Sure.
but I feel like there's no other word for it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's just it's like obsessive. It's like a graphomania. Because it's not really like giving you any information about like where they are. It's just purely like visual like abstraction.
Yeah. This middle panel here on this page, the second page, he has conflicting backgrounds, I mean, or conflicting textures.
Yeah.
It really is like I'm just trying to fill up the background with stuff.
Like, is that like the ceiling, like that, like divide between the two textures?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, like, what are we looking at?
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, and then, I mean, it's all pleasing to look at. I mean, this column here at the bottom is really nice, sure. But it doesn't. Yeah, it does feel like he's just filling the pages to fill the pages. Though I respect the effort. That's for sure. And so here's another thing that was a little confusing about this, is that apparently he catches the guy's hand, hurts his hand.
Yeah.
But we don't really see that happen, and he tells us that he switches hands, sword hands. The king,
right.
does, Kakor. So now Cerebus is, he's got his Linus smile, because he basically is like, I hurt this guy, and so now I'm going to take him down. Previously he's telling us there's no way he could ever fight this guy, and now it's like
suddenly he's like found a way that he didn't see.
Yeah, and he has a tear in his shirt, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it is in the previous pages when he's fighting.
It is, okay. All right.
What's his name?
But I stand corrected. He did show some sort of getting beat up by the orbs.
Very clean cut.
It is, yeah.
Sure.
But this fight scene is so static.
Yeah.
There's just, there's not really a whole lot going on. Even here, when he swings his sword, it's off panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, it seems like rushed, despite all the hatching.
Yes, despite all of the stuff in the backgrounds. I don't know if you noticed, or your copy. These caption boxes, are they all faded on your copy?
They are. Actually,
they are.
I thought it was just my copy, but they are.
No, it's mine too.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's mine too, and it shows up here in these whoever scanned this. So, for whatever reason, he had a hard time with just that one part of that one page, the top half.
I mean, the way it was photographed for printing, that he just never bothered to redo it. Maybe he sold the page.
It's very possible. Very possible. So Cerebus thinks he's going to win, and then this guy just throws his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Cerebus says, "You cede victory. You cede Cerebus the victory then," and he tells him, "Get out," and that he's poisoned all the wells around the city so that all of Cerebus's army must be dead now.
Yeah, that's the big twist.
And then that's the twist. And then this guy walks off. It doesn't really explain why Cerebus doesn't just kill this guy, though.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Why didn't he finish the job?
Yeah. The guy throws away his sword. You would think Cerebus, of all people, would walk up and just stab him in the back.
Chop his head off. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah. Very I forget.
Kind of a weird letdown. I don't know. It's not quite the twist that I think he was thinking it was.
Yeah. Denny really builds it up.
Yes.
Although I do like that panel of the guy walking away.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a proper use of the hatch marks and the bricks. It's got some variety.
Yes.
But so Cerebus is alone again now.
He's alone.
Which is kind of fun because it opens it up again,
Sure, agreed. Yeah, he's still in the early days.
Yeah. Although going into this issue, I thought it was going to be an arc, and that he was just gonna. It was kind of like going to lead into high society, like just being about, because it starts off talking about like, the economy and
right,
talking about sort of, things that are like larger than them, about like what's going on in like the world itself.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like a hint of that,
Yeah, he's clearly his mind is thinking on the mountains, right?
Yeah. Think about like the larger world.
Yeah. So we get the map again, and then here's the letters page.
Yeah. Shocking. I was shocked by this.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting it to be like hate letters or something,
Right. Yeah. I kind of like that they kept the letters page though, and he just has a comment not getting letters, rather than just not running a letters page at all.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite the anomaly for Aardvark comment.
Right. Yeah.
That ends up, 10 pages sometimes.
Yeah, the best letters column in the history of comics is Aardvark comment. So it's funny that he wasn't getting any. And then in the original issue, the inside back cover is just ads for conventions, so nothing too spectacular there, And then the back cover's the same as it's been now for several issues. It's all just this Phil Seuling stuff.
Yep. Very cool.
Yeah, he's clearly Phil Seuling's the big dog at this point. He's got a convention in New York, a convention in Philadelphia, and then he has these monthly comic book marketplaces in New York. So, pretty interesting. What's that?
I said, to like time travel, to like be able to go back.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's cool though. It's good that Phil Seuling's in his corner,
For sure.
Definitely,
For sure.
Helping make this book a success. It's when did like comic books stop using like this size? Because like this is like a wider. It's like not as like skinny as like the modern comic book. I mean, this is more like an underground kind of comic size, right?
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think that might just be a particularity or a peculiarity of that kind of printing. It's being printed at Fairway Press,
Okay.
which I'm guessing is maybe something local to Kitchener or nearby.
Yeah.
So maybe they just weren't quite set up to do regular comic size.
But I should know this, and I'm embarrassed to say, but I mean, were like Marvel and DC comics still printed at this size in 1979?
I don't think so.
Like, okay, like they had switched to the modern era.
Yeah. Well, like, okay, so it's hard to show here, but here's a regular comic-sized comic from the 90s.
Yeah.
And when I put these two together, the Cerebus issue is maybe a quarter of an inch wider and at least a quarter of an inch shorter.
Okay,
than this
that makes
one.
sense.
So it's weird. It's like the proportions are just kind of off, a little wonky.
Yeah,
and
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. At all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah, I like it not being as tall. Doesn't really seem to. I didn't even know that without looking, but you do feel the width of it being a little wider than a comic.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway,
which of course over a double page spread adds up to probably half an inch.
Yeah, that's true.
So, which he's filling with everything he can think of.
That's a backhanded compliment.
Well, I actually do appreciate the effort. You see so many, especially nowadays, modern comics, people just don't do backgrounds or just really phone it in. And even though you're right, he does have these kind of crutches, at least he's using them. He's, trying to make every panel visually interesting. And sometimes he's more successful than others, but at least he's always trying.
Yeah. I'll give him that too.
Yeah.
You get a lot of bang for your buck, literally.
Very true. Very true. A lot of orbs for your buck.
A lot of orbs.
All right. Well, we'll see you again for number 10.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you, everybody out there.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye.